Good afternoon, y'all. It is a spring, summer-like day here in November in East Tennessee again. Crazy warm temperatures, but I hear we are having cold weather coming in soon, so I'll believe it when I see it. But I did a thing today, y'all. I got some tulips, tulip bulbs. Now, I've always wanted to plant them, but never have, so I finally decided to pull the plug and get some. I got a variety pack, 35 of different colors, and then I got these, which are beautiful. They're Vogue is the color, and there's 18 of these, and they're doubles, so yeah, super excited about that. Now, I'm gonna find a spot to put them. I'm either gonna put them maybe over there in my flower garden along that fence, but then again, I don't know if I'll see them as well, or maybe across here, leading into the greenhouse would be pretty. I thought about maybe like putting them in containers, because you can do that too, but I don't really have any containers to put them in. I'd have to either make some or find some, and they're pretty expensive. I looked for some today, but I know my husband could build me some, but he is busy on some projects, so I may just put them in the ground this year. And in the meantime, I'm gonna wait till he gets home to put them in, because I'm gonna use a drill to do it. I've seen people use a drill and an auger bit, and I'm gonna give that a try, see how that works. And I'm also gonna tear out this bed right here because it is about done and it needs to come out. All right, before I finish at my flower garden, time to feed the chickens. Whew, I should have done this earlier this morning. It is going to be hot. I'll dump your bowl over. What are you doing? What are you doing up there? Let's make sure y'all not laying eggs back here. No, behaving somewhat. Nah. Oh no. Go on. Come on. Come on. Get in there.
Shut the door.
She's quick. Gotta grab some tools. Oh, look at these leaves. There's leaves everywhere. Still working on them. A lot of trees are about bare, but there's still some that have leaves on them, so. I love the seasons, because if everything was the same all year round, I think I would end up taking a lot of stuff for granted and wouldn't be as excited about stuff like when spring's fixing to emerge and you've got the daffodils come up and the tulips, and it's like the first sign that everything's fixing to come and it's just all new again. So yeah, you get a break from everything and have something different 4 times a year, so I love it. Everything's wrapped in this netting, which next year I'm not going to be using that. We're going to put up some cattle panels. All right, cleaned except for one little zinnia left. There was butterflies on it, so I couldn't bring myself to cutting it down. Y'all, I found something in that bed that I did not expect underneath all those zinnias. Look, carrots. I was so excited to see these because my husband said I could never grow carrots on this hill, and I have some coming up over there, but not this big. This is the biggest ones I've ever grown. So I'm gonna go in and take a picture and send it to my husband with a smile on my face saying ha ha ha. I didn't grow them, actually, the Lord did. So yeah, neat. All right, I'm headed in to take a break before my husband gets home. Maybe it'll cool off just a little bit, because in the evening here it starts cooling off pretty quickly. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a beautiful Wednesday. It is gorgeous here right now. We're probably close to 60, but I'm out here early and I'm gonna start on my tulip bulbs this morning. So I started last night to dig, and then it started getting too late, so I thought I'd get up and do it in the morning because it's beautiful in the morning. And I've got 2 different varieties we're gonna get into the ground, so let's get started. All right, I've got my supplies, and I'm gonna do a mixed color of tulips because I thought it'd be good just to mix in a bunch of different colors. And then these right here I absolutely loved. They were a little bit more expensive, and they are called Vogue, and they're double visions. So I think the planting depth is 3 to 5 inches and spacing 2 to 5. Now that could be variable depending on your area. Of course, you want them a little bit deeper if you have maybe a harsher area that you live in. I live in zone 7A, so I think they'll do pretty good at the 3-inch depth, but I may go a little bit further. And you can also cover them with like straw or some type of mulch to keep them warmer. And there's just lots of decisions. Like, I couldn't decide where to put them because, you know, they don't bloom for a long time, and then you may want to use the space for something else. So I was kind of torn on where to do it. I also thought maybe this fence row right here would be a pretty place, which I still do, because I often wonder if I would do something different with this area right here, because eventually I want to fill this up with little walkways and stone and things like that. So it's just a work in progress, but I think for now I'm really going to start right here, and I'm just going to start digging my trench. All right, so I'm digging a trench down through here, and I'm just gonna alternate these tulips, like one here, one here, one here, here, and go all the way down through here. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is put bulb tone in here, and if you don't have any of that, maybe some biotone or something like that would work. When planting bulbs, you want to plant the pointy end up. That's where the leaf structure and everything's going to come from the top, and then the roots are going to be at the bottom. Let's fill them back up. Now I did add some soil, some fresh soil back in here to kind of amend it a little bit. Probably not necessary depending on your soil, but I did. Alright, so I'm just going to stagger my colors in just because I bought a mixed variety in general and then the pink ones. So, just going to mix them in. So excited to see them next year. This is the first time I've ever grown tulips. I've always wanted to, and I can't wait to see how they do. I can't wait to see them emerging first thing in the springtime. I love seeing the first emerging flowers, like the tulips and the daffodils. It's just a welcome sight after winter. right, it looks good. I'm so excited. I had to get them in the ground. We are, like I said, have a super warm November. But this weekend, we're supposed to hit 28 at night. So cold temperatures are coming. I don't know for how long, but it's about time because it's been so warm here, unseasonably warm. And I've got about 7 bags of wood pellets left from my pellet stove, and they've been really hard to come by, or at least the places that I normally get them. So we found somebody else who sells them, and my husband is off work Friday, so we're going to pick up a pallet of them. So yeah, just in time. All right guys, I got them in the ground. I went with the 5-inch depth. I thought they'd be safer that way, just in case our winter's pretty rough. And it's predicted we're gonna have a cold winter. Farmer's Almanac, and farmers know what they're talking about. I listen to them. So we'll see. And I've got this bed cleaned out, so another thing I'm gonna be doing is getting some soil. I have put some of my compost for my chicken coop in here. I did on these 3 beds, and I'll be doing that to this one as well to amend with the new soil that I put in. And I hope you guys have a blessed Wednesday, and I will see you on the next video.